Welcome back to No Man's Sky, the Chronicles. When I first moved out on my own, I never had to deal with home maintenance before. I never had any experience getting a car inspected, the oil changed, etc. I really didn't have a lot of life experience at all. Everything I needed to do, I had to learn on the fly in a very reactive way. Something blew up, I had to replace it. The less skilled I was at replacing it, or pressed for time to learn, the more money I'd have to pay for someone else to do it. And if you want it done right and not just quote-unquote bandaged, that involves more money or skill. When it came to owning a car, I could never afford a brand new car and relied mostly on hand-me-downs or pre-owned vehicles. It wasn't until I had a pretty decent job that I could even consider buying a home or even a brand new car, or even then I may have bit off more than I could have chewed at the age of 30, with little more than a one-income family of less than $40,000 a year. If I wanted something big and I wanted it now, I'd have to spend more money, or similarly, if I wanted something cheap and needed it quickly, I was going to be living in a fixer-upper with charm or driving around in a rusty Chevy Caprice with a rag for a gas cap. Now this concept has been called the production triangle for us theater nerds. You may also know it as the project management triangle or the triple constant. Basically, it states that a project or a product is represented by, project or a production is represented by a triangle. The sides of the triangle represent the ideas of quality, cost, and time. And for any product or project, you can only pick two of those sides, leaving the other side as something you have to sacrifice. You want something done fast and cheap, you got to give up on quality. You want something that is of high quality and you have little time, well, you're going to have to spend more money to get it done. The same goes for video game progression. If you want a quality experience, say getting all of the items or the trophies or whatever, and you don't want to spend any money in those little microtransactions that we all love, it's going to take you a lot longer to finish the game. And if you want to finish the game quickly in order to be quote-unquote first, and want to get all those quality things like all the skins and all the weapons and all the vehicles, etc., well, you will have to spend more money on those microtransactions we all know and love. And even in a game like No Man's Sky, the in-game money and progress is also constrained by this same triangle. If you want the best ship or weapon and you want it quickly, well, you're going to have to spend a lot more units than if you had farmed and grinded and waited until you had the money in order to purchase all of the best items or simply just found them along the way. Think of spending all of your time doing daily objectives and repeated missions in GTA Online, just hoping to buy that rocket bike while everyone else who has shark cards just bombs your ass and takes all your supplies from your runs. They sacrifice their own personal money in order to get all the toys to own the noobs. Now another idea is, say, God mode or creative mode. By enabling this type of feature in a game like maybe Doom or Minecraft, you can certainly save time having to advance towards the end of the game, meaning you won't be as killed as much, but you will sacrifice the quality of your experience in playing the overall game. You won't earn it, is what I'm saying. Now, whenever money figures into that equation, I don't know. I just remember going into clipping mode in Doom 2 the first time, and then suddenly I couldn't stop doing it. In fact, I don't even think I remember ever legitimately beating the game without using cheat codes. What I'm saying is that gaming and life shouldn't be a race to beat everyone else. Take your time, enjoy the experience, and get the most out of it. Now, I started playing Skyrim in 2014, and the vanilla content lasted me for 4 years. I just finished it, despite playing consistently as I could have done for 4 years. And eventually I'll get to the DLC, and that will also provide me with hours of entertainment while everybody else sits back and laments not having the fun of playing Skyrim like the first time anymore. See? Quality rules, and it doesn't cost as much as you think.